Size Gentleman is really pretty easy. It's basically one main loop that's repeated with a couple of catches. And we're going to jump right in, and I'm going to show you the first catch, which is that there's a little bit of an introduction, but it's really pretty simple. So the introduction, and I'm going to play this on an electric piano sound because the song is sort of like got an electronic feel, and it's not going to sound exactly like I show you. But anyway, it's octave Fs like this. So literally you're just playing this low F, and then, I've got some dog hair on my keyboard. Low F and then high F, and you're playing this high F twice, so boom, 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 boom. So there's actually a rest between the first and the second F on the top part. So it's like low, high, rest, rest, boom, F, F, rest, F, 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 rest, F, 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 rest, rest. There's just a little rest between the two top ones, all right? So you're gonna do that for a while. I think it's like, I don't know, 4 measures. And basically that. All right, so basically after that little introduction, your left hand is kind of going to be doing the same thing throughout. Now, I find it hard to play with that exact rhythmic pattern. So if it's easier for you, you can just sort of go back and forth on Fs. Sort of like that. So basically the key that I want to get across to you is that for the main loop, you're basically sort of rocking these F octaves, all right? So do it the way that works for you is the way I'm going to put it. All right, so while your left hand is carrying that on for a while, the main loop is going to include your right hand doing this. And so I'm going to break that down into 2 parts. So the first part is just the part that was like this. And on and on and on. So what you're doing there is playing a C and an F in your right hand. And I'm playing it with my 2 and my 5 finger, my pointer and my pinky. And that's because I'm eventually going to be going to a B flat and an E flat. And I want to be playing those with my thumb and my 3 finger, my 1 and my 3, because it's easier to move to there. Watch. I just basically drop my fingers. So that's a lot easier to play there, right? So let me go over the notes first. C and F, and that moves to B flat and E flat, like I showed you. Okay, then you're gonna go back to C and F. Oh, sorry. So you've got C and F, and then you're gonna slide up to D flat and G flat. And quickly back down to C and F, and back down to B flat and E flat. I'm not playing with the exact fingers, but so if you want to think about a really simple way to simplify the shape, of the approach that I would recommend is to see this C and the F first, and to recognize that the move in the downward direction, I don't know why I'm stuttering, but move in the downward direction is a whole step for each finger. So you go from C and F, whole step down, F, whole step down. So you go to that B flat and that E flat and back to the C, F, and then when you go up, it's a half step up. So like parallel motion. If you can get that little sort of like 3-chord move, you'll be able to figure out the rest. So the only that's the first half. So you sort of finish off that little section with another sort of C and F to B flat and E flat like you did in the beginning. And that's going to be the setup for the second half of the loop, which is not too bad, and it sounds like this. That little move right there is like think of like a bass hand walk up, but what I really want you to see is this D, the key D, D sharp, E, F. If you can remember that like little half step walk up progression, and spread that out into 3 octaves. So now here it gets a little bit tricky. If your hands can't reach this low D, you're gonna have to just come up with a way to make it work, and you'll hopefully understand why I'm having you do 3, and then you can make a choice that works for you. But you've got 3 octaves, and the reason is you've got like 3 quick hits. Boom, ba ba bum, ba ba bum, ba ba bum, ba ba. it's hard to hit notes that fast if you're like only on these ones. So if you spread them out into 3 octaves, you can sort of roll them up. See? So you're gonna play this lowest note, the low D in this case, first, and hold it for a little while, and then it's like boom, rest, bum, bum, boom, rest, bum, bum. So if you just try to get that rhythmic pattern down, you'll be in good shape. So boom, rest, boom, rest. Oh God, I'm screwing myself. Boom, rest, boom, rest. All right, whatever. So you're gonna do that little rhythmic pattern, and for each move, you're gonna go up a half step, and everything is gonna go with you. Boom, bum, bum, boom, bum, bum, boom, bum, bum, boom, bum, bum. Hopefully that makes sense. You're starting on D's with that little three note roll up, and you're going up a half step, up a half step, up a half step, and that's the end of the main loop. And you jump right back in. So let me show you. I'm going to show you all those parts slowly together, so you can sort of see how it fits together. All right. So it sounds like this. I'll do it one more time, even slower. And that's pretty much it. So you play that loop throughout the whole song. Just listen to the original and wait for parts where the song kind of like cuts out and like maybe there's a bit of lyrics or whatever, and then it basically picks back up. But don't think about sort of like starting the song back where you stopped. It's as if it still is going throughout the song, and sometimes it gets like silent. I hope that makes sense. Thanks for watching my tutorial. If you liked what you saw, you probably will also like my Gangnam style tutorial, which you can access by clicking above here. If you would like to try a tutorial that I bet you would like, as a little bit of a secret, click there, that thing over there. If you have like a high tolerance for things that are weird and you want to see one of my weird video inventions, click down there. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to this Mother Father channel. Peace.